on 14th Street.
All right.
And I'm over here selling candy.
Okay. And you saw this weird tall guy come up to you and ask you to interview. What made you say yes? It's got to be a weird question to get asked.
I mean, well, I don't mind getting interviewed.
Have you been interviewed before?
No.
So you don't mind getting interviewed, but this is your first interview. Could you explain that?
Because, I mean, I want to know what the interview is about.
Okay.
And also, I mean, I like getting interviewed. But I've never been interviewed, but this is my first.
There's always a first time for everything.
Yeah.
So that's usually my first question. The second one is, this is the F, I'm about to get going, which stinks, but what is your biggest triumph?
My biggest strength? My biggest strength is my kids and family.
Kids and family. Well, that's a great. All right, so you just told me your biggest triumph, biggest strength, and I stupidly just try to get on the train. What is your biggest defeat?
I say my biggest defeat is basically trying to get through the day.
Trying to get through the day.
And staying alive.
So how would you say that's your biggest defeat? I might argue that's your biggest triumph too. Can you talk me through that?
Basically, well, I say my biggest defeat is staying alive, because you don't know what's gonna happen the next day. You don't know if you're gonna wake up, or you don't know if you're behind a person and somebody's trying to shoot somebody else that's in front of you or behind you or on the side of you. So, yeah.
So that's interesting, because I would think that you make it through each day and that would be a triumph to you, and yet you see it as a struggle that you have to get through each day.
It is. And when you live in a rough neighborhood, it is a struggle.
Where do you live?
I live on Madison in the projects.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And how long have you lived there?
5 years.
5 years. Mm-hmm. So did you move in from a different part of the city, or are you from anywhere else in the country?
No, I'm from Manhattan.
Okay.
But I was in a group home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you talk? Do you remember what your experience was like in that? Do you have any advice for people who have been through that, or have a story that?
I say I don't want anybody to go through that, because it's a struggle. Okay. You have to fight. You have to defend yourself, and you're the only one that's in there. And then it's like jail. You have to go to bed at a certain time, wake up at a certain time. You can't really go outside unless they monitor you.
And why is that? Just because it's dangerous around?
It's like I feel like that they got control over you, and I don't like that.
How so?
Because that's their rules. Like, if you're a certain age, they gotta watch, they gotta monitor you.
That is no fun. Well, now this is the F.
Yes.
Next question, final question. How was your first ever interview?
It was fun. I was excited.
Thank you. And what's your name?
Nikita.
Nikita, thank you very much. Tiny hug. Have a great rest of your day.